So you're moving to Lake Oswego and you want to know where everything is at. Well, in this video, I'm going to get into all the aspects of downtown Lake Oswego. We're going to look at just that section and maybe a couple parks nearby. I really want to give you that on the ground feel. So we're going to use Google Maps, and I'm going to drop the little guy right in there on the streets, and I'm going to talk and explain kind of where we are, what we see. So if you've never been here before, this is a great way before you come fly down here to see what it's like. I'm Aaron Cullen. I'm a local real estate agent right here in Lake Oswego. So what better person to give you a little tour than myself, someone who lives right here. Now, I moved here a little over 3 years ago myself, so I know what it's like relocating and moving to a new city. So with those eyes, that's what this map tour is all about. All right, guys, let's get into it. First, let me back up so you can really kind of get a bird's eye view of what we're looking at here. So here's Portland, here's downtown where that star is right there. And Lake Oswego is down here. You can see downtown Lake Oswego, all right? So we're about 9 miles from downtown Portland, Oregon. So if we zoom in here, and this takes anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic, to get from downtown. And that's one of the great things I love about living here. Yes, you're in a suburb, but you're extremely close to downtown. But you're far enough away to where you have your own community. We have our own police force, fire department, our own mayor, city council. So it's definitely a separation from Portland. And because of that, we have extremely low crime here as well. So one of the best ways is just to hop on the 5 and you come down around on the west side of Lake Oswego here, or you can hop on the 43, which is right here. And this follows the Willamette River. It comes all the way down to downtown Lake Oswego. So when we zoom in here, you also see Old Town. So over here is Old Town Lake Oswego, and here's downtown Lake Oswego. And this neighborhood right here is First Edition, and that makes up kind of part of downtown, Lake Oswego. Then we also have this neighborhood called Evergreen right here. And if you're looking for a neighborhood that's walking distance to downtown shops, but you want a lake easement, you might want to check out that neighborhood in Evergreen. A lot of those properties have lake easements, where most of the properties in First Edition actually do not. So let's zoom in here a little bit. So here we go. This is Millennium Plaza Park. And if I click on that, that'll open up some of the pictures you can kind of see here. Millennium Plaza Park is a great little park. It's our downtown park. They do all kinds of festivities there. Throughout the year, there's a Christmas tree, like right here, that's living, growing right there at the park. And there's a water fountain here. There's a water fountain. There's a little roundabout here, a water fountain in the middle. And we also have a little stage here and one over here in a little green space. So there'll be live music events that'll be put on there. At Christmas time, they do the Christmas tree lighting. They do a parade. The parade ends there at Millennium Park Plaza. All kind of functions that the city puts on. A lot of them will be centered right there at Millennium Plaza Park. During the summers, we also do the farmers market, and that is also going to be right here Saturday mornings at Millennium Plaza Park. So let's zoom in here and hop in. So you can see what it's like. So right here, right away, let me give you a little context. Here's the fountain right here. This is Millennium Plaza Park, all back there. There's a little green space there. Kids love to play up there. And if you go all the way over here, you can see views of the lake. So as we kind of go around this roundabout, you can get a little better view there. Lots of park benches. People just kind of come and hang out. There's another fountain here. Kids love to throw pennies in there or just kind of like splash around their hands in there, but no getting in that fountain. And you can kind of see down through here, up here, little staircase up here. We'll have bands playing up here sometimes, or further down here, we'll have bands as well. And also the farmer's market is all throughout this guy right here. And this is a great green space here for kids to just run around. So as we kind of come around, spin around, here's the fountain. So here we have a French bakery right here, St. Honoré. Great place to stop, get breakfast, get a coffee, get a lunch. They have nice outdoor patio seating right here. Plus, the park has a bunch of benches all over here and over there where I just showed you around the corner. So plenty of places around here just to kind of like enjoy your coffee or your treat. They also have 5 Spice Seafoods right up above here. Highly recommend if you're in town, go in there if you want a seafood. The prices are actually very reasonable, and they have this whole patio is outdoor seating with amazing views looking right over at the lake, right across the lake. So highly recommend, go sit on the patio. It's covered. You can do that pretty much year round. They have heaters out there as well. And here's the Christmas tree. There's also a couple of other places to eat over here around the corner. And right over here is a wine bar, Domaine Serene. Highly recommend this place. If you can get away, if you don't have kids, get someone to watch after them, go there, enjoy some glasses of wine. Excellent, excellent wine and great food. And again, they have this little section off right here, some great little outdoor patio seating. And I mean, you're right here on a beautiful day. It's just highly recommend, come down here, eat outside. And as we kind of come down the street here, we have the public parking access underground right here and over here. So if you come down, you can just park over there. And as we come a little further down, here's a great lunch place or dinner place, Holy Taco, Mexican food, tons of seating out here. This place can get pretty busy. Highly recommend it. If you like a margarita, chips, salsa, the whole deal, it's a great place to come sit outside. And they might not have it on the maps yet. No, they don't. But we have a Blue Star Donuts now that's in here. Just walked by there this morning. So if you're a donut fan, definitely go check that out. And there's some clothing places kind of scattered throughout here through downtown. Then we have a Pete's Coffee right here, outdoor seating, again, all right here. There's also, we have a juice bar right over here, and we spin around to the left here. We have Chuck E. Pies right here. This is a great pizza place. It's a little bit more of an upscale. It's at $2 signs. It's a little bit more of an upscale for a pizza place, or if you want some by the slice. And they have outdoor seating over here and plenty inside. And then let's see if this truck blocks us, but kind of come around that. Okay, so here's Bamboo Sushi, and this is probably a 3 money signs place. It's more on the expensive side for sushi. Bamboo Sushi is all about having sustainable sushi. All their fish is sustainably fished. So they're a little bit more on the pricier side for sushi, but it's really good. So they have outdoor seating as well, right over here on the side. And this is also apartments, a higher end apartment complex over here. So that's a mixed use building. So if you're looking to rent for a while, this could be a good place to come check out. And then let's go further down here. And right here, if you can kind of see through the trees, is Salt and Straw. This is a great ice cream place. It's a full fat ice cream, the old fashioned way. Really, really good. We kind of, family and I, we go there about once a month. We kind of make that a thing. Hey, kids can go get ice cream once a month. We'll just go splurge. They can get whatever they want. So my son, he's almost 2, so he just started eating ice cream. I think like last month, I think was the first time. And I mean, he just loved it. What kid doesn't love ice cream? So let me jump back in here. So here we are. This is First and A Street. So this is really the center of downtown Lake Oswego. So this is the 43. If you went left here, that would be going north, and that street right down there, that would take you right to downtown. All right. And there's a lot more stores over this way, is mainly clothing stores. And let's go down the street a little bit this way. So this is a great brewery place we got right here. This is called Breakside Brewery. There's some outdoor seating they got right here. And inside, it's kind of more like picnic table style kind of seating that they have here outside. And it's a smaller place. And this is definitely more of a lunch place. They have a very small menu, more sandwiches. The beers are really good. And you'll see a lot of people here on beautiful days, just kind of sitting out here having a couple beers. And as we kind of turn around here, we'll go back to this intersection. I mean, there's all kinds of great places along here. But let's go up First Street right here. So there's another place right over here. It is showing, yep, there's Morse Coffee right here. In my opinion, this is probably the best coffee shop we have in Lake Oswego right now. This is locally roasted beans that they get from a place that's near Ladd's Addition. Great coffee. As you can see, we're going down First Street. Tons of shops, Pilates place. A lot of these places have been filled now. Looks like this was from October 2021. We have a pharmacy store right here to the right, and to the left is like a kids play place for parties and indoor play space. Our kids have gone there a couple times. And as we go up First Street, come over here to B Avenue. So I'll kind of zoom out here so you can kind of get a little shot here, kind of see kind of where we're at. Let me just get reoriented here. So let me turn this around. Let's go 3D. So here we are looking north, so we can kind of reacclimated. And here was the sushi place that's popping up. Here's that street corner right here. This is First and A Avenue. So we have A Avenue, B Avenue, C Avenue, D Avenue, E, F, G, all going north to south. And then we have First, Second, Third, Fourth, and so on, east to west. Okay, so this is like the most grid of the city that we have is the downtown area. So that makes it very easy to kind of know where you are and remember as well. So here's that Millennium Park. Here's the lake. And I also kind of consider this area, you can consider this kind of downtown area as well. We have our Whole Foods right here. This is a smaller Whole Foods. It's nice because I take the kids and I can get everything and probably, do like a 40-minute, sprint run and keep the kids from being too crazy because the store is really small. So I can pretty much get everything in there. We also have some new shops that have opened up in here, and Ace hardware store right here is it's probably not pulling up on the maps yet, but right here is Willamette Valley Vineyards right here in this corner. This is actually a really big place. They have a lot of indoor seating and some outdoor seating, and it's a great tasting room / restaurant. Highly recommend, go check it out. And over here we have Stickman's Brewery, which there's only really 2 places here downtown where you can go sit outside, like right on the lake. So Stickman's Brewery and Smokehouse, that's one of them. Now, in my opinion, the food isn't great, but hey, it's more about the location. It's kind of more of a breakfast and like burger, smokehouse type joint. You more go there for the scenery, not necessarily for a top-notch food. But right next to it is the Lake Theater and Cafe, and that actually has indoor seating and outdoor seating. A lot of people go there just to eat, not just to see a movie. So but you can also take that food into the movie theater. So they usually show like an offbeat movie, and then they'll have also, one of the, top line Hollywood movies going in there as well. I love going to this movie theater whenever I get the chance. I have 2 little kids, so it is hard to get out, but it's nice because it's so close, and you can have a beer, take it in there. It's really easy. But the food there is actually really good. So they have seating right outside on the lake on a nice sunset evening. It's really cool. So over here, as you keep going across, you'll see other things. There's Duke's Public House down First Avenue. This is a very popular place, really good, again, if you want a nice higher class type of burger and beer. That's a great place to take the kids as well, very kid friendly. They have that cornholio game usually set up outside when it's nice out. Kids can mess around, play around on the outdoor little pavement patio area. So a lot of indoor seating and outdoor seating, and the whole part of the walls like open up like garage door style. So that's really nice. And over here we have another grocery store, Safeway over here. Lola's Cafe Bar. We like this place a lot. This is a great place, or if you're a vegetarian, they have a lot of vegetarian options, and little veggie bowl type of choices. And there's a bunch of other places just kind of all throughout here, but all the main of the shops and the shopping are pretty much going to be all concentrated, as you can kind of see, like all here in this area. So for a local downtown area, it's actually it's a pretty decent size, I think, and it has a lot to offer for being so close and local right here. Now here's another couple parks over here. Here's Foothills Park right here, and there'll be some things that'll go on over here, summer concerts and things like that they were doing. There's also a bunch of apartments all in here. Right to the south of downtown is George Rogers Park. You can see right here. Now the views from this park are amazing. This park is really great for enjoying the river. There's a little beach there. Kids go have a great time. There's a great shallow area playing on the beach front that they have right there. So if I drop in, you can really get a good sense. Yeah, there's different places I can kind of drop in. Let's drop right into the beach, show you guys. Now here's a picture of what it's like in the winter. So, no leaves here on the trees, but here's the beach, steps up from the park, walking right down into it. In the summertime, this is just full with kids and people just hanging out, getting a little bit of sun. There's also a rental that they do right over here on this side of the beach. Just walk down right over here in the summertime, where you can rent a kayak or a paddleboard. And that goes from usually about 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Pretty much every day during the summertime. So I was just there recently, rented a stand-up paddleboard a couple weeks in a row, took my wife one time, recorded a video here to share with you guys, and then the next week I took my daughter. She loved it, just had her get on the paddleboard with me, just paddle out a little bit, went over to one of the little cove areas. She just hopped off, swam around a little bit, and she just loved it. Smile just huge on her face. So this is a great place to be able to enjoy some of the water and the park frontage right there. Even if you just want to enjoy the views or get on the water, this is the place to go. So let's get out of this view. So that's George Rogers Park. Has picnic benches, place to grill. We go out and grill a few times a summer right here, invite friends, and they have a playground here for kids. Definitely go check that out if you need to let them get out and run around. This is a great one. And here they have kids baseball fields and then pickleball courts for the adults. All right, and as I back out here, that's going to conclude this downtown tour. I hope this gives you just a little better sense of kind of what's there, what it's like. Downtown is very, very walkable, and it's one of the great assets we have here in Lake Oswego. It makes it feel like it's this real small town place, even though Portland is right there, only 9 miles, 20-minute drive away. we have this great small town community in Lake Oswego, and having that downtown area, that heart, that kind of center of downtown is, I think, one of the major aspects that kind of helps also give it that downtown feel, that there's this place, this draw to it, and that the city uses Millennium Park to have all the events, annual events all throughout the year, really helps kind of give it kind of that heartbeat of the city. And what does that mean? You end up running into people all the time. Whenever you go out, you run into somebody you know. And as you know, I'm a local real estate agent, so if you have any questions or coming into town, you want some tips on some other places or where to stay, please reach out to me. I'd love to share that information with you. And I'd be happy to give you home tours as well when you come into town. That's what I always highly recommend. If you're thinking about moving here, schedule a long weekend where you can come into town. We can look at some homes for a few hours, and then you can kind of go around, check out the sites, see what's here, see if you like the vibe and the feel of the town. Check out some of the other videos I've put out, and that'll actually give you a really good sense of what it's like here. All right, guys, see you on the next one.